Hello! I'm alive! I'm alive! That's what I should say from now on. I'm alive! Thank you, God, I'm alive! So, hi. This is my third live vlog. The first one I explained the car accident that I was in, and the second one and up until all of the injuries that I sustained, I have 6 broken ribs, 3 displaced ribs, and a cracked sternum. And the second one, I talked about my emergency room visit with the medical neglect, how I was left in emergency room cot for 3 days without anybody changing my sheets that had blood on them, and like nobody gave me a washcloth until I was crying for it. So that was fun. So those are in my two first video vlogs, and the reason why I'm doing this documentation is because I was supposed to. I'm a fitness professional and a weight loss coach. I have a company called World Mama Nation, and I provide programs for women who have a hard time losing weight or trying to lose weight or on a fitness journey and a wellness journey. I lost 30 pounds in 3 months in 2016, so that's 2 years ago now, in this program called the 250K Challenge. It was a challenge a competition that I finished in the top 25 worldwide. So I was supposed to start this program on Monday, had this car accident on Friday, and have decided to, instead of just giving up on it and having that kind of energy of like defeat, taking the opportunity to honor my body with the right foods that it needs to heal swiftly and properly so I can get these bones reconnected and I can get back on track with being the fittest that I can be, the best that I can be. And the funny thing about this all is that the surgeon told me that the muscles that I have and the strength that I have played a huge part in the reason why I actually even survived the accident. He told me that the injuries that I sustained, the actual bones and ribs that I had broken, are not ones that normally break. And we know the impact that it takes to break bones like that. And 50% of the time, people die on impact. And I am just really happy and blessed to be here. So I'm just going to share the third part of this installment, which was yesterday. It's an experience I had yesterday. When I left the emergency room, they had asked me to stay for an additional 24 hours for pain management, which meant that they were going to just use the pain medications, see when I needed more to get a good, accurate read on kind of like how I'm going to manage it at home. And we discussed the last 24 hours. I was in an actual room and I had help from a nurse who was actually helpful and was telling me we were just coming up with a schedule. And then the doctor had decided that they were going to send me home with a Percocet. So I left the hospital and went to get my prescription filled, noticed that the prescription was not a Percocet, asked the pharmacist if it was a generic. They told me no. So immediately I called the doctor and was like, this is not what we discussed. Why did I spend 24 hours in the emergency room extra to determine what pain management I needed, and this isn't even what we talked about. And her explanation to that was that she is not an internal medicine doctor, so she can't prescribe a proper medication, I guess, or something. I don't know. I'm new to this. And also that she called the prescription in, and you can't call in an opioid, and a Percocet is an opioid. So she said, this is what you'll take for now, and I am setting you up with a follow up with an internal medicine doctor that she recommended, and he will write you the proper prescription. I had received a letter 2 months ago from my regular doctor that told me that he dropped my insurance. So I haven't shopped for a regular doctor, so I was just going on the recommendations of the doctors I was seeing in the emergency room. Maybe I shouldn't have, considering the experience that I was having in the emergency room, but I did. I trusted them. And I filled this prescription, and yesterday was the follow-up appointment. And I get to the doctor and he refused to write me the script. He said because I had filled the initial prescription, because I filled it and it was an 8-day prescription, he can't double prescribe me. And I said, well, what if I return it? What if I, just, surrender the what I have left of the medications that are not doing a good enough job? And then you can write me a new prescription. And he refused. So bottom line is that he just told me, he kept blaming Chris Christie. he and I left, and I was so angry, and I felt like it was an injustice. Like, here I am actually in need, like I'm sitting in front of you with broken bones in need of pain relief, and I can't get it because of people who abuse opioids, or just because of this doctor who refused to give them to me. So I called my insurance company and they told me that indeed it is not illegal. He lied to me. It's doctor's discretion, and he chose not to help me. I don't know if maybe he's under the microscope, or maybe he was crooked, or maybe he's got somebody, looking at him closely, but why did they send me there? First of all, why did they not just give me a prescription for the 3 days leading up to the Thursday when I would get the proper prescription from the proper doctor who could prescribe things properly? Um, why didn't they just give me 3 days of it? And two, knowing that these laws were in place, why would they have me go there? I am just at a loss, because here I am thinking that doctors are supposed to be incredibly intelligent, but I'm experiencing that they just don't even have common sense. And I hate to lump them all in one category, but my experience with the medical field and medical professionals up until this point has been absolute shit. And I'm not a needy person. It's very, very rare that I need services such as this. And it's just very unfortunate that this has been my experience so far. So what I'm doing now is I'm realizing that I cannot control my circumstances. This is exactly what it is. And you know what I did as well? I had a cousin call me from California and tell me about the benefits of cannabis oils and things like that. So I called locally a pain management specialist who works with that program here in New Jersey. And apparently, you can't be a part of that program unless you have a debilitating ongoing disease or problem. So you can't get prescribed proper pain medications in New Jersey if they're opioids, and you also cannot get prescribed proper pain medications in New Jersey if it is natural. So how do you manage pain in New Jersey? On the streets. Just kidding. But I guess that's what people are doing, isn't it? Okay, so where was I going with that? I can't control my circumstances, but I can 100% control how I react to them. And I'm 100% aware that your behaviors during times of hardship and affliction and pressure directly affect the longevity of your character. So if I react and hold on to this negative anger about the injustice of it all, it's only going to hurt me further. So I'm just going to stick it out with what I've got. Manage my pain with exactly what I have. I mean, it's not like I'm in a third world country going to the medicine man to crush berries to apply to my bruises. Although at this point I may try it. And just be happy that I'm here and I'm alive and I have a whole left side of my body that doesn't hurt. It's kind of cool, right? I can hold my kid on this side, which I'm very thankful for. And I know that in doing this and in choosing to stop being angry and choosing just to be joyful and thankful, I am actually adding to my endurance to see things and projects and think and to the end, and to and to be able to be good enough without thinking that there needs to be some kind of outside force to make me better. And there doesn't. There doesn't. All I need is me and my boyfriend. Just kidding, I'm single. All I need is me and these flowers and this sticky note. And my God. So thank you for listening. And I'm going to be posting regularly in installments of the stories of what I'm using throughout the day to heal my broken bones naturally, with foods and movements and things like that. So subscribe to my channel, would you? And let me know what you think. Love y'all. Catch you on the fit side.